Winnie Odinga is concerned, that is the heart of Baba.
Those that are taking it upon themselves to manage it now, are they capable of managing that relationship?
On this day in Mombasa, something shifted.
It's time for us to move on. You've given me peace today.
Winnie Odinga walked onto the ODM anniversary stage, and Kenya felt it. A spark, a signal, a moment that many now believe marks the beginning of a new political chapter.
Nasikia kuna wengine ambao wanatembea nasi mchana lakini usiku wanajaribu kuuza hii chama. Haiwezekani.
Kulingana na historia atakuwa na nyota.
Tunaona yule ni baba tayari. Hata ukimuona yeye mwenyewe ni baba. Akizungumuza tu ni baba.
Today we break down why Winnie Odinga is increasingly being seen as Raila Odinga's political heir and possibly the next big thing in Kenyan politics.
Mheshimiwa Winnie Odinga aje atusalimie.
At the ODM 20th anniversary, Winnie Odinga delivered a speech that has since dominated Kenya's political discourse.
Long live ODM, long live! Long live ODM, long live!
Her body language alone told a story.
Nimesikia mkinitafuta. Umenipata leo.
Controlled, steady, confident, a calm voice, but a firm tone.
Najua mimi si kiongozi ambaye anaongea sana. Kuna wakati wa kuongea, kuna wakati wa kufanya kazi, and I know the difference. Ndio maana wananiita kazi.
A leader speaking from a place of both grief and purpose.
Kama vijana wa ODM hatukupoteza baba yetu tu, bali pia tulipoteza mshauri wetu, mzee wetu.
She declared boldly that ODM belongs to the people and reminded the nation that this movement was born from protest, raised in resistance.
ODM si chama kilichojazaliwa kama siri. Nasikia kuna wengine ambao wanatembea nasi mchana lakini usiku wanajaribu kuuza hii chama. Haiwezekani.
These were not just memorial words. They were political signals. Political commentators noticed something more. Winnie was not simply remembering her father. She was subtly positioning herself within the ongoing battle for ODM's future.
ODM was not born in a bedroom. It was not made in a bedroom. So its future will not be discussed as pillow talk. It has been the heartbeat of the Kenyan people for 20 years.
Since Raila Odinga's death, ODM has been pulled into two directions. One wing wants closer cooperation with President Ruto's broad-based government, with ODM cabinet secretaries already serving in key ministries.
That we went to the street, people lost their lives, people have been maimed. But by the end of the day, there was also boardroom politics that Baba promoted. Baba believed in dialogue and boardroom politics, even though as we were fighting for independence, we were in the streets and fighting people, Mau Mau and the rest, Yanka Virondo and the rest. But for us to get independence, people went to Lancaster, sat on a table, agreed.
Another argues that the party is losing its identity, its independence, its soul.
Na nataka kuhakikishia Raila Odinga mahali popote yupo sahihi. Baba, siku ya leo gharama ya maisha ikienda juu, tutaenda maandamano, wapende wasipende.
And this is where Winnie steps in.
When it came to the matter of this broad-based government, the people of ODM entrusted one person with the management of that relationship. And that person was Baba Raila Odinga. That relationship is complicated.
She openly questioned whether current ODM officials are representing the true spirit of the party. She called for a national delegates convention, a people-driven decision on ODM's direction.
We are looking and we are wondering, those that are taking it upon themselves to manage it now, are they capable of managing that relationship? I don't think that is a question for me to answer. That is a question for the people of ODM to answer.
To understand Winnie's rise, you need to understand her relationship with her father.
This is Winnie Odinga, aka Chogo, aka Kazi.
Where Winnie Odinga is concerned, that is the heart of Baba. And it is against Luo culture to attack a person who is still mourning.
She wasn't just Raila's daughter. She was his confidant, his logistics aide, his right-hand political operator. She managed his digital strategy, coordinated his movements, and was part of the inner circle.
Tell him you call the doctors, you're gonna hand this floor. No, oh no, oh no, oh no, where's it gonna show? Kila wimbo na uwa, kama mende on the floor. Paramende actually.
Even privy to major political moments like the handshake.
Huyu ni msichana mwenye babake alikuwa na a lot of trust. Alikuwa anamwamini sana. Popote aendapo alikuwa anaenda naye.
She walked with him through illness, traveled with him for treatment in India, and stood firmly by his side until the very end. During the mourning period and at the burial, her steady speeches, composed presence, and powerful expressions of gratitude convinced many Kenyans. Raila's spirit lives in Winnie. Kenyans said it openly. Tinga lives in Winnie. The torch has clearly passed. Some said.
Ukiangalia hata wenzake sasa hivi mali wako Mombasa pale, hakika unaona ni baba yuko pale. Kwa hivyo yeye ametosha.
Long live ODM, long live! Long live ODM, long live!
Now, part of her confidence comes from solid academic grounding. Winnie studied at Drexel University in Philadelphia, earning a degree in international business and corporate communications before completing an MBA at USIU Africa. Winnie currently serves as a member of the East Africa Legislative Assembly in Arusha, a position that has sharpened her regional diplomacy, legislative skills, and political networks. For many analysts, Iala is the perfect stepping stone, a grooming ground for national leadership.
Kisiasa atakuwa sawa sababu wa Kenya wanamwamini kama mtoto wa baba ambaye anaweza kuendeleza hiyo legacy ya baba.
I've been a photographer in my past life, a campaign manager, a writer. Now I'm a CEO of a digital communication firm. And I do this side gig where I'm the youngest female member of parliament of Kenya in the East Africa Legislative Assembly. From my dad, I have to thank him because he gave me the best damn knock knees this side of the Sahara. So what I'm saying is, your confidence is everything you want it to be.
So why is Winnie Odinga being talked about as Kenya's next major political force? She embodies the Odinga story, but also brings her own. ODM is at a crossroads and she's emerging with clarity. She has worked on presidential campaigns before. Her speeches resonate deeply with young and old. Iala positions her well for a return to national politics. She represents continuity after Raila, but also change, freshness, and a new generation. Whether she becomes ODM's future leader or a central figure in Kenya's next political transformation, one thing is clear. Winnie Odinga is no longer just Raila's daughter. She may be the beginning of the next chapter in Kenya's political story. My name is Enoch Sikolia, and I am the Kenyan historian.